In the case of Simon Ekpa, his arrest is overdue. In fact, I had even well, this is classified. I had actually even encouraged that he should be shot because he was killing his fellow.
You can't shoot someone without trying them. You're a lawyer.
No, you can't. You can't. If
you'd be liable if you did.
No, if the person is an enemy combatant, is liable to be shot. I know the law.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that you're advocating for him to be shot. But you have to have incontrovertible evidence. He's alleged to have done things.
Yes, no problem. But this is just intelligence stuff. It's just a crazy, poorly educated young man. If that's in that case, I am in full support of his arrest.
All right, my people, when I don't hear him, as when I hear him, now so myself I hear him. But when I hear him, I shock. Yes, I was shocked because somebody could come on national TV and say that his wish is that Simon Ekpa should be shot. Even the host was asking him, no, they can't do that without him going through trials. He said they can. He said they can. That his wish is that he is just being shot. Oh, what a country. But on a very serious note, after watching this, I sat down here and I began to cry. Oh yes. You know why I'm crying? I'm not crying because of what this man said. I'm not crying because of the questions the host is asking him. I'm crying because of what Ndibo is going through in Nigeria. It's just unfortunate. Honestly speaking, it's just unfortunate. No wonder most of them has been moving the motion for Simon Ekpa to be extradited to Nigeria. Oh yes, most of them has been told, bring back Simon Ekpa. I can tell you that if Simon Ekpa come back to Nigeria, you see this case, Mazinani Kanu's case, they do trial. People are saying, oh yeah, release him. Simon Ekpa's own will be times 10 or times 20 of what we are seeing. Even if I thought they would take him to court. If Simon Ekpa is being returned to Nigeria. Now, I'm saying this. I know some people will be saying, oh, are you supporting Simon Ekpa? I know some people will be watching now and say, okay, you are the people supporting him, Abi. I have said this and I've said it again. I am not a DOS member. I am not autopilot. I'm neither of them. I declare it without any apology to anybody. I am a Biafran. But DOS, I am not. Autopilot, I am not. What we stand here, why we open this channel is to tell you the truth, regardless. Now, somebody might be asking again, oh, you are supporting Simon Ekpa, right? Oh, you are supporting him. You are part of the people that is, making him to do what he's doing. Now, let me ask you, please. Is it not the same country, Nigeria, where a terrorist, a Boko Haram member or members will be caught and being rehabilitated into the Nigerian army? Boko Haram, where they caught on a spot, unaliving people, they will be caught and being rehabilitated into the Nigerian army. Is it not the same country where a Fulani headman or headmen will come together and say that, see, you see all this thing we are doing, we have not started. That until Nigeria calls them for negotiation. Let me remind you, 2 days ago, did you see what happened in Benue State? People flew from their land. People run, come out for their village. Why? Because Fulani headsmen attacked and, unalived many people in Benue State. Now, these people that are doing this, these Fulani headsmen, they have not been declared terrorists. So they have not been declared. They are doing all they are doing. Tell me what Nigeria is talking about them. Tell me what Nigeria is talking about them. So when I tell you that I cry, not because of what this man said, but because of what Ndibo is going through in Nigeria, you understand. Something somebody will do. In fact, somebody will even do worse. That person will be pampered. That person will be, kind of taken care of. You from the East, try it. I don't need to tell you, in the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, we see it is very clear. It is very clear. Sowore has for long been calling for revolution in Nigeria. Yes, I know he has gone to court, and today is he not free? Is he not working freely? I'm not saying they should go and arrest him anyways, but I'm telling you, somebody who has said the same thing that Mazen Nanikan said, and today Mazen Nanikan has been in prison for years, or should I say has been in the hands of DSS. Now, apart from Sowore, you know Sunday Igboho now. You know him. Should I tell you that Sunday Igboho did exactly the same thing, or said, not actually did, but they were actually, professing what they believe. Sunday Igboho said that he doesn't believe in one Nigeria, that he believes in Oduduwa Republic. They caught him, and it was just about 3 months or thereabouts. He's released, or he was released, and today he's in UK or in London, somewhere in Europe. But in the case of Mazinan Kanu, now trial, witness one, AAA, BBB, CCC, for how long? For how long? And today, somebody can come on a national TV and say that his wish is that Simon Ekpa should be shot instantly without any trial. Hey, holy Jesus, what is happening, please? What is happening? Somebody tell me that I'm dreaming in Nigeria. Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me. And our leaders will see this. Igbo leaders will see this and say, yes, let him be shot. They will be happy. They will be happy. I was recently watching an interview they did in Baribe, and I saw a lot of things he said about Samaneko and about agitation. Even when they were asking him, do you support the agitation? He never answered. Why should they? Where they get money from, whatever they are doing. I mean no insult to anybody. But what I'm telling you is reality. I mean no insult. I don't insult people. Is it not the same Nigeria I ask again, where Fulani herdsmen said that God has given them Nigeria and they will take over Nigeria? Fulani herdsmen that me and you know what Fulani herdsmen are doing. Boko Haram is being reintegrated. Is it not the same country they come and tell us that, oh, this Boko Haram that are caught, no worry, they will repent? Is it not? Hey, Jesus, what a funny country. Anyway, I'm laughing now, but honestly speaking, this is not something to laugh about anyways. It's not something to laugh about. On a very serious note, it's just unfortunate that we found ourselves in this mess, honestly speaking. Okay, let him go through trial, whatever trial say, and thank God it's in Finland, where at least a bit, I said a bit, they will obey rule of law, or they will obey their law. A bit, not totally. Because I know, of course, one or two must change hand. But at least I know they will, obey their law a bit. Let him go through trial and see what. Okay, you are even talking about this. It just occurred to me. Do you know what the persecutor is saying in the case of those that are persecuting him? Do you know what he's saying? That he should be sent to prison. A minimum of 6 years. A minimum of 6 years in prison. And somebody is here in Nigeria. I don't care where this man is from, whether he's from outside Yoruba or Igbo. I don't even want to know his name. Wherever he's from. And I wouldn't even be surprised if he's an Igbo man. I wouldn't be surprised. Not be today we dey hear him now. That somebody will come out and say, let him be shot. And then you ask why. Because Simon Ekpa seems to be doing his thing, asking for the state of Biafra. Whether he's doing it in any way you like or in any way he doesn't like. Fine. He has been taken to court, right? Let's see as it goes. But honestly speaking, this is not something to laugh over. And this is not a funny thing. Now, I'm going to allow you now. Please, I beg you. Why I'm bringing all this news for you is for you to be seen. To see what is happening in Nigeria. Some of you don't know that this work we are doing, this blogging of insecurity, this blogging we are doing about insecurity or what is happening, is not easy. Yes, because you have to verify it and, make sure you don't speak otherwise, especially here in Nigeria. So please, I'm going to allow you now to watch the analysis they gave about Simon Ekpa. It's just, oh God. I just see some news. I say, God, what is this? Even the news media has been so compromised. I asked a question in one of my previous videos. Tell me what sector in Nigeria you can beat your chest and say these people are doing good. Please watch this video. Then you drop your comment on the comment section. What you think? Simon Ekpa is still going to court. I think he has been in court for 2 times. He will still be in court, and let us see how it goes. But as I always say, do not forget to pray for the state of Biafra. Do not forget to pray for our leaders. It is very, very important. That God will protect them, that God will strengthen them, that God will grant them all they need to carry on this cross to the end. Please watch this video, then you drop your comment on the comment section. What you think?
In the case of Simon Ekpa, his arrest is overdue. In fact, I had even well, this is classified. I had actually even encouraged that he should be shot because he was killing his fellow.
You can't shoot someone without trying. Then you're a lawyer.
No, you can't. You can't. If
you'd be liable if you did.
No, if the person is an enemy combatant, is liable to be shot. I know the law.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that you're advocating for him to be shot. But you have to have incontrovertible evidence. He's alleged to have done things.
Yes, no problem. But this is just intelligence stuff. It's just a crazy, poorly educated young man. If that's in that case, I am in full support of his arrest.
Let's begin what's trending with reactions trailing the arrest of self-proclaimed Prime Minister of Biafra Republic, Simon Ekpa, who was arrested on Thursday by authorities in Finland. Ekpa was arrested with 4 others on suspicion of inciting crimes with terrorist intent through separatist propaganda on social media. The Finnish authorities say that Ekpa used his platform to advocate for violence in southeastern Nigeria with his online rhetoric, fueling attacks on civilians and government forces, and also financing of terrorist activities with investigations tracing back to August 2021. I've been by Rufai, Dr. Bati. I wasn't here when you guys spoke with your guest this morning, but allegedly Simon Ekpa has denied being the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic in court. I believe that he had described himself as an ordinary member of Ekpa, which is quite strange because, Bimba, you know that we have seen Simon Ekpa in a lot of his videos, claiming to be, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic. So, I think that he did say in court that, he denied that he is the head. He's just an IPOB member. But let me take some reactions. This has, generated some reactions. This person wrote, Simon Ekpa in court. Prosecuting counsel, you are the Biafran Prime Minister? Simon Ekpa says, no, my lord, I am not. Prosecuting counsel says, what are you then? Simon Ekpa says, I am a content creator. Prosecuting counsel says, do you have any proof? Well, here's proof, Simon Ekpa. Let's play up that video. This was just cruise yesterday. I laughed so hard when I saw that tweet. And those videos circulating, how come you are no longer the head of, IPOB at this moment? But also, let me take another reaction. This is from Brother Bernard, who wrote, Simon Ekpa's sit-at-home has begun. Only that this time, he's not sitting at home, but in prison. He spends the next few years feeling what Ndigbo felt every Monday. For every day he did sit at home, he'd spend a week of it in jail. Karma is real. All right, we know that the Nigerian military has called for the extradition of Simon Ekpa. His arrest was hailed through its Director of Media Defense Operation, Major General Edward Buba, who welcomed the international cooperation in the fight against terrorism, saying that the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, had long called for Ekpa's arrest due to his role in fueling terrorism in the Southeast.
We have repeatedly complained about the issue of Simon Ekpa. He is in Finland. The Finnish government are giving him all the support, and he's doing what he's doing. The comments he's making, people are being killed, and nothing is being done. And this is democracy. If the European Union is the one supporting democracy, and this is happening, and they're not taking action, then they don't mean well for Nigeria. We have said that in clear terms. We need to diplomatically find means of getting him out, whatever it is that he's doing. He must be arrested, he must be prosecuted. Look at it from the other way. Assuming he is in Nigeria and he's doing that to the Finnish government, you think the European Union will allow that happen? They definitely will not. So why are they allowing him to do what he's doing? And people like him that are doing such things.
All right, Dr. Batting, possibility of an extradition.
Okay, we had two guests earlier on before you joined us, Vincent Yekwelu and also Ezeala. And Ezeala, who is a lawyer, pointed out that there is no bilateral extradition treaty between Nigeria and Finland. And to that extent, it may be difficult to pursue the extradition. Now, the Chief of Defense Staff has expressed his opinion, and I think it's a valid opinion. But it's also a matter that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs should take an interest in, and also specifically the Attorney General of the Federation. For what reason? For the reason that Nigeria has full rights to defend, protect its sovereignty, and to find every means possible to use diplomatic channels to make sure that somebody does not hide in Finland to destabilize Nigeria. Number two is that the Finland Department of National Investigation said that what they are dealing with is terrorism with an intent to commit crime and also financing of terrorism. Now, that in itself is an international crime. And Finland also has a responsibility to deal with that. Number three is to say to everybody that, look, Simon Ekpa, whatever may have been his offense, must also be subjected to due process. In 2023, when he said people should not go out to vote in Nigeria, he was apprehended by the Finnish authorities, but he was again released. But I make the point that his rights should be respected, because there are other issues involved about human rights, about international crime, as Onyekwelu, who was on this program earlier today, also pointed out. I make that point because I've seen a comment by our friend Sh00t Onakpasa, who says Simon Ekpa should not just be extradited, he should be shot. And I'm surprised at that that a lawyer will recommend extrajudicial execution. But I guess Sh00t Onakpasa was speaking out of passion. Now, it is now left to the Finnish authorities who are accusing him of crimes of terrorism to prove that he's guilty as charged, but he's innocent until that is proven.
Yeah.
Because, he who alleges must prove. So they have to prove it. I don't know what kind of jurisprudential system that they use, but here, what they say is that if you allege, you prove it. At the end of the day, as to the details about whether he's an ordinary member of IPOB or a factional leader of IPOB or whatever, I don't want to get into those details. Those are not important. What is important is the sovereignty of Nigeria, the security of Nigeria, and the need for international cooperation in addressing issues of terrorism.
I love that. The need for international cooperation. Even here in Nigeria, we have been talking about what needs to be done in the Southeast so that there will be, that sort of peace. There have been calls for, what they've said, Nnamdi Kanu should be released because of, peace in the Southeast, whether or not it would happen, or what's your take on that?
So for me, a couple of things have to be understood. Number one, I concur with the fact that, yes, you need to follow the full path of the law. I mean, he has not been convicted yet. The process has just started. We're going to hear his own side. He's going to go through the legal process and the legalese. I understand the point of the Nigerian government trying to say he should be extradited. And you see, this is why we keep on talking about the fact that you need an ambassador on ground. We don't have an ambassador on ground in Finland. So even most of the work you think you'll be able to push as regards liaising with the Finnish authorities, I'm not sure that's going to be smooth sailing yet. You have some representative there, but it's not as having a substantive ambassador on ground. Secondly, I think my most important point is, whatever is done, I want peace in the Southeast.
That's the most important point.
And that's why I asked a question from the guest that was here. That will this bring about peace in the Southeast? Sovereignty and all of that at the discretion of the nation. I mean, we saw what ordinary Benin Republic even did to Nigeria in the case of Sunday Igboho here. So as regards talk about extradition, I think that's a long call. I think they were just celebrating. But the substantive part of the matter is the destruction of life and property.
That's the main point.
In the Southeast. And is it worth it? So please, anybody that is perpetrating that chaos should stop it.
Yeah, but we have had a lot of stories here. We've taken a lot of stories here about that.
My point is the marginalization also of every part of this country, the Southeast and all of that. Because be it Simon Ekpa or be it Nnamdi Kanu, be it Ralph Wazirike, they are just symptoms of this marginalization that date back to the 60s in this country. The lack of justice.
Right. All right.
And the things that happened then that we did not listen to.
Right.
The way politicians divided this country because of their own selfish benefits. Right. And that's what we should move away from.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I wanted to just touch more on the issues in the Southeast. Yesterday, Dr. Abati, we took this story and there was a flurry of reactions about whether or not the Igbo people sell land to outsiders. I don't know if you would like to address that, because there were a lot of, people from the Southeast saying that it is not true.
No, I have no further comments on that subject.
Okay.
I was very clear yesterday. I was very specific. I made my point. I provided the context in which I was speaking. If people have a selective hearing, that is their problem.
Well, one of the comments is that you cannot paint a whole tribe with one brush, and they have debunked it.
Replay the tape again.
Well,
replay the tape.
No,
I was specific about what I said. I provided context.
Right.
Nobody should tell me any nonsense.
Well,
if people have a different opinion, they are entitled. No nonsense duty.
I think it's our duty.
If people have a different opinion, they have anthropological evidence to support it. They should say so.
Well,
it's not for me to reverse myself.
No. I was just saying to clarify.
Except you are expressing your own opinion.
No.
And then I will come after you and say you are wrong.
There's been a flurry of reactions.
Yes.
And I have to present
that
it. It
comes
is my
with
duty.
the job. That comes with the job.
It is my duty.
It's a free country.
It is my duty to present the reactions of the Nigerian people.
And not to come and challenge me.
Absolutely not. I asked you if you would like to comment. I asked if you would like to comment.
I told you.
Well, the conversation is that a whole tribe cannot be painted with one man's experience. We'll take another story.
All right. So you have seen it. Please do well to drop your comment on the comment section what you think, all right? I will see you in my next video. Thank you very much, and God bless you.